Here's a segment from the latest edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a monthly local talk show.
In November of 2013, the parish finished construction of the 30,000 square foot Edward A. Dufresne Community Center with local funding for the project at just 29 cents on the dollar. Located in the heart of St. Charles, the center has become a staple for community events, luncheons, and workforce trainings, and it even plays host to the staff of the Department of Parks and Recreation. But just how familiar are you with the types of personal events that you can host there? Today I'm joined by Community Center Coordinator and Recreation Assistant Director Anedra Coleman, who will give us some insight on how you may be able to use the center. Anedra, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you, Tristan, for having me.
All right, so it seems like the Community Center always has something going on.
Yes.
And we did a little article about this on the website, but can you give us a short list of the types of events the Community Center can hold?
There are so many. A short list would have to be trainings, meetings, luncheons, conferences, weddings. Oh gosh, there's so many. Showers, basketball games, tournaments. We can even do car shows. We do a lot of parties, banquets, but we're really busy, really busy. There's a lot that the Community Center can offer.
So since 2013, we've kind of integrated the Community Center, and when I say we, the community,
Yeah.
to hold a lot of those big community events.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of those notable events that are happening there, that have been happening?
I would have to say some of the most notable community events would have to be, first of all, the Veterans Luncheon. That was our very first event that we held when the building was first opened. Others would be the Christmas Luncheon that we host every year for our senior citizens. We also do Toy and Gift Fund. That's a big one for the community to come in every year for Christmas time and allow the kids to choose a toy that day. We even had our first annual Christmas lighting to take place at the Community Center on last year. Another big deal was our current parish president held his inauguration there. Very nice event. We're also looking forward to hosting our annual Easter egg hunt there April the 8th. That'll be our first time having it over at the Community Center. And one that stands out to me, which is sort of near and dear, because it was my very first huge event that I got to organize, would have to be the Crew of Lou Mardi Gras Ball. That one is special because, first of all, of the namesake, Edward A. Dufresne, and I got the opportunity to work side by side with his daughter, Miss Debbie Dufresne Vial, for that event. So it was a wonderful event, over 450 guests, but that's one that really truly stands out right now.
Let's say I want to book the Community Center for my next event.
Yes.
What do you have available to book? Because it's not all, you don't have to book the whole thing, right? You
No.
have different.
No. We have different options to offer depending on what size your event is going to be. We have a meeting room wing that is comprised of 3 separate meeting rooms, but the entire meeting room wing is approximately 2,100 square feet. That meeting room wing is our most popular area for rentals because that's the area where we have our projector screen, we have a fantastic audio and sound, we have our chairs and flip charts, and we hold a lot of our trainings and workshops in the meeting room wing. Another area is the main lobby. You can rent that area as well. That's approximately 2,400 square feet. We also have the parking lot. Believe it or not, you can rent that area for your outdoor events if you wanted to host a car show. That area is comprised of 277 parking spaces. And of course, we have our gymnasium. Our gymnasium is very popular. It's nonstop. It gets a lot of usage for our very large events. And that area is approximately 14,000 square feet.
Okay. The other day, you guys hosted a wedding and a basketball tournament at the same time.
Yes.
Would you say that the Community Center is meeting that multi-use purpose that it was built for?
Definitely. Yeah, I would have to say now more than what I've ever imagined. Yes, we actually had a basketball championship game that was already scheduled. And this particular bride was adamant about a particular date and a time, even though I told her about the basketball championship. So we made it happen. And I was a little nervous about it at first, but it went off without a hitch. I mean, my bride was happy, the game was going on. We're really multitasking that day. But that definitely shows what it is that we want to do. We want to be a multifunctional facility, and we want to be able to serve as many people as possible. For example, now, just this past Monday, I had yoga classes taking place. At the same time, I had free play, basketball games going on. So also, too, if you do look at the numbers in our revenue, you can see that we are very multifunctional now. Just to give you an idea, in 2017, the revenue was approximately $84,000. 2015, that was about $40,000. 2014, about $31,000. So we're growing. And also, to put that in another perspective, the amount of revenue that was comprised in 2014 and 2015, we have already surpassed that within just the first 2-3 months of 2017.
Yeah.
So we're growing, we're busy, and one of the most important things that I need to state is that the community center was not created to generate revenue. It's not about making money. It's all about having a place for the community to come and enjoy. So with that being said, the money that we're generating right now, that simply helps us to maintain the facility. We want to keep the facility up. We want to maintain and make sure that everyone has a great experience. But it does cost. I don't think a lot of times people think about the different things that we have to pay for, but it costs to keep a beautiful facility maintained properly. But yes, we're doing a lot of events right now. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
So you mentioned this in your last answer, but free play.
Yes.
I thought I'd bring it up because it's kind of a new thing.
Yes.
So what does that entail?
Well, we started free play because one of the concerns that we had was that because of the building closing at 4 p.m., what was happening was that a lot of our residents did not have the opportunity to utilize our facility due to their work schedules or school or whatnot. So what we did was we are opening the facility up on Mondays and Wednesdays until 7:30 p.m. That allows our teenagers, our kids, even some of our parents. We have a lot of dads that come with their sons to come in and play basketball with their kids. This is only our second week of doing that, but we have had a great turnout. Just last night, one of the things that I did notice about free play is that it sort of unified everyone. You know, when you take a peek into the gymnasium, you see everyone playing and enjoying themselves. They're enjoying themselves while they're playing a sport that they love. So it was great to see that. So we're really excited about free play. We're going to try to do this as long as we can. We probably will have to stop it maybe mid-June, July, because of volleyball season coming up. But for right now, it's great.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
So that's always the best part.
You get to come in and you play ball, and it's free. You're in a great area, a great air-conditioned facility, and the only thing that we ask is that you have to bring your own basketball. But the facility is free. Yes.
So on an entirely different note, in addition to running the community center, you also serve as one of the assistant directors of recreation.
Yes.
And one of your biggest duties is running summer camp, which, as we know, we're getting ready to kick that off.
Yes.
What can we expect this year?
This year we're expecting fun, productive fun, however. One of the things that we've already started, I must say that I've got the ball rolling and I want to be as organized as possible this year. So I've already started with summer camp applications, our camp counselors. So we're accepting those until March the 31st. The process is going to be a little different with hiring this year for our camp counselors as well. We're going to accept the applications. We're starting at age 16 this year, and also we are conducting interviews with our camp counselors to make sure that our kids have the best leaders as possible this summer. Another thing is that we've already secured some of our field trips already. We've already secured swim days. We're going to have some fun things going on.
And you guys partner with some of the country clubs to do that,
yes.
right? Okay.
We partner with our country clubs, our local Lakewood. We go with Ellington, Mimosa, Cypress Lakes, which they're fantastic with helping us with that. And also, too, kudos to our transportation. Our transportation is with the school board. They help us with getting our kids over to the different sites for swim days. Also, too, we're going to do something fun this year. We're going to do what's called we're going to have these weekly themes, so that every week is going to be a different theme. And we're going to have arts and crafts symbolic of the theme that's going on that week. For example, we're going to have superhero/princess week. So we're going to have our guys come in dressed as superheroes, our girls come as princesses. We're going to have a patriotic week for 4th of July week. And that particular week, besides the red, white, and blue everywhere, you might have a young camper go home just like the Statue of Liberty that week with the crown and the torch. So we have some fun things going on, but yet productive. We want to have a great experience with our kids, but we want them to also have some learning experiences this summer as well. So
I think the big thing to always highlight that is it's an inclusive camp.
Yes.
It's an inclusive summer camp.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And all that information is on our website. But look, if there's nothing else, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Tristan.
Look for the entire episode at www.scptoday.com or on SCP TV.